Hey everyone, welcome to thelines.com. My name's Nicole, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about betting on the Super Bowl. But before we dive into today's topic, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, give us a thumbs up, and ring the bell so you know every time we post a new video. As NFL fans, we got completely spoiled with the divisional games, so many of them coming down to the final few seconds, a ridiculous comeback by Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, which now takes us to the conference championship games. We have our final four teams left in the quest to hoist the Lombardi Trophy. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be hosting the Cincinnati Bengals with the Los Angeles Rams playing host to the 49ers. But we're not here to talk about betting on the conference championship games. We're here to talk about betting on the Super Bowl, and the amount of markets available might surprise you. Let's go ahead and hop on over to DraftKings Sportsbook, where you will see that the Super Bowl future outrights are posted. They have been posted for a while, but if you take a look, Kansas City is now the favorite at plus 120, with the Los Angeles Rams behind them at plus 200 to win Super Bowl 56, followed by the San Francisco 49ers at plus 450, and finally the Cincinnati Bengals at plus 800. But like we always say, shop around for the best prices because you will see that they are not identical at every sportsbook. If we head over to FanDuel, you have the Kansas City Chiefs at plus 125, the Los Angeles Rams at plus 210, 49ers at plus 450, and Bengals at plus 800. So as always, shop around, or you can let us do the shopping around for you, which is exactly what we do on thelines.com. Hit this Super Bowl tab at the top of the page, click those Super Bowl 56 odds, and you will see, depending on which state you are in, and you can choose your state from this drop down right here, you're going to get all of the different odds from the available sports books in your state, so you can easily compare and contrast all of the different lines on whichever market you are looking for. So let's go ahead and take it back to these sports books. We're going to go back to FanDuel this time, and this is a cool market that you can bet on, and that is going to be the correct matchup at the Super Bowl. So essentially, you're betting on which two teams are going to win the conference championships and face off against each other at the Super Bowl. Right now, top of the odds boards, we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams at plus 100, followed by the Kansas City Chiefs and the 49ers at plus 220, and then the odds go from there. If you want to essentially combine those two markets that we just talked about, you're looking for a market called exact result. For this one, we're going to head back on over to DraftKings Sportsbook. And here you're going to want to hit the Super Bowl 56 futures tab and then hit this button that says exact result. Now for this market, you are going to be essentially combining the matchup as well as who is going to win the Super Bowl outright. So at the top of the odds boards, we have the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Rams to play against each other in the Super Bowl, but the Chiefs to win at plus 250. Followed directly behind that is those same two teams in the Super Bowl, but the Los Angeles Rams to win at plus 350. Another market you can bet on, and I mean, I'm not sure if you're aware, but we give out a pretty big award at the end of the Super Bowl. It's called the MVP. Not sure if you heard of it. Probably have, but you can definitely bet on it already, even though we don't know which two teams are going to be in the Super Bowl. So if you hit this Super Bowl 56 MVP tab, you will see that it's no shock. Patrick Mahomes is at the top of the odds boards. We already know that his team is at the top of the odds boards to win the Super Bowl. So again, not a huge shock here that he's at the top to win MVP. And then we see Matthew Stafford right behind him. Again, we know that the Rams are second on the odds boards to win the Super Bowl. So it's no surprise that the person leading the team, the quarterback, is second to win that MVP award. And then you will see there are a ton of other players that filter down here. But we've got Jimmy Garoppolo as well for the 49ers, as well as Cooper Kupp with the Rams. So a lot of different options here if you're looking to bet on the Super Bowl MVP. But you might think, you know what, my team's out of it and I don't really want to bet on this year's Super Bowl, but I think my team can make it to next year's Super Bowl and win the whole thing. Don't worry, you can bet on next year's Super Bowl even though this year's Super Bowl hasn't even been played. So back on DraftKings Sportsbook, if you hit that team futures button at the top, you're going to see the 2022-2023 Super Bowl odds listed right underneath the odds for this year's Super Bowl. It shouldn't be a huge shock, but the Kansas City Chiefs are at the top. What might or might not be surprising to you, depending on how you feel this season, is that the Rams are not behind the Chiefs, even though they are second behind the Chiefs in this year's odds. We have the Buffalo Bills sitting at plus 800 behind the Kansas City Chiefs at plus 700 to win next year's Super Bowl. So if you're looking to get an early futures bet in on next year's Super Bowl, you can do so at DraftKings Sportsbook. And before I sign off, remember, we are keeping track of all of this for you at thelines.com. So visit our site, hit that Super Bowl tab. We have playoff odds for the games that we still have coming up. We have power rankings. We have injury reports. We are doing the research for you. So make sure you visit thelines.com. That about wraps it up for today's video. I will see you next time.